Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Mulligan, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. He leaves it with his back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrap them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know how you been in this situation as a quarterback. You want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
And the defense aid got him at the 27. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming. Much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
He washed up on the guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at every snap.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback to design plays. And if you can just give them a little.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out of the 34. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better at coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the day.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number two on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and they need it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. And they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business as an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To throw, it's Slavic. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Mississippi State ends this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. So Mississippi State will have to put this one away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. No chance to run, and they still moving forward. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. We reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a 1st down here in the opening period. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 2nd down. Wants to go up top. first down in the pocket. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got a first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Lovett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now here, second and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you got to pick your spots when you're running your quarterback because you don't want him to take too many hits. You don't want him to risk injury. But when you see a run like that right there and he gets you the first down, man, it makes you want to just dial it up again.
They're lining up on first and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake down the throw. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looks as if we're here, first and 10. Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with
25 matchup. North Carolina is in front. They played for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. And he's got it up for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot to win. Caught close to the marker. It's Harper. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. This time it's complete. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Bottom takes it the other way. Past the 30. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they come up with a huge pick pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. Still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, one of the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in with the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get it on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. When you do miss the tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football and engulfing the running back.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Boy, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get with.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. through the air. It's Lovett. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
What you're dreaming about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on the last possession. The offense is going to have to score and just probably score.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's got the tight end. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, you should bring set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on 3rd down.
They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make the crowd hold his breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robertson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's good. It's Harper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback. You just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down now when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Beat it.
And now have it at the 12-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Running the red zone. It's Lee. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover and pick up that 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They hunted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would be more productive.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping it will be on the sticks.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in a great field position.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Completes it. Breaks into the open. Shot down of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Arrows ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, and points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, they'll win this drive at 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will pull out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display making that sweet return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're looking at your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter. You're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's banned him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Hunt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting it back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask, right? He's been playing so much. He's not used to this offense. They just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Offense breaks down on its 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Incomplete. Had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down. The second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle, makes noise. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the moment of the time.
And he has a solid game with the defense bobbles him up. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Georgia ready to dive it out for another first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He loads it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it on the outside. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy.
And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. Excellent work by the coverage team is brought down after just a short return. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we've really pointed to all summer. Looking to see this matchup of these two quarterbacks are going head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Grab down the middle, it's clean. Tackle made after a solid game. Spot the ball for 3 yards.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen White, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this list.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, you get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. That's another first down. This offense set up in scoring position at 40. This Alabama defense is moving quickly down the field.
On first and 10, back to the throw. And it's caught across the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Scrambling and throwing it deep. Owen almost picked it off nearly a turnover. Here on the opening drive. He's going to bring out fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we didn't see them today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was doing the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do. Not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He escapes the pocket.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision. They've got a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down play coming up. Same runner's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then drops a big one. Right now, it looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver makes the catch. End zone again. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And his defense just unable to corral it.
Now the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum and scored that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Fresh set it out to the offense first down. The shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion for the snap. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short with their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to put it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage sees able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss. Getting set for a second down. Here's the snap looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Sure hands. It's Parker. The defense will wrap them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Makes a quick catch. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous rule. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. That's incomplete. Even on the first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, there's an inside give. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never an important this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to go for it, but he keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Escapes the pocket, and he goes out of bounds short of the mark. He didn't get there.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Defense will make this stop on what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. To get him down, but not before he gets to a plus 38. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Change of direction. Breaks a tackle in the clear. Touchdown. There was a catch in mid-time.
It was just a matter of time until this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by that offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Good job holding the footing. PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent opposition. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they were 4th down and got stopped. The opponent right down the field. See if they can perform that here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good angle, too.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play on the incompletion. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's one down, but they're moving backwards after the completion by the defense. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Oh, the quick throw was incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this one.
Passes broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop. Here the wideout comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking tackles. Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown tie. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. They ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. Solid run covering the pass at the 28-yard line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why
they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such
Looking to scramble. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Dogs hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense on the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the 1st down. This could cost them.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down. They're needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming.
Oh, good.
Well, defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up. Good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's brought down, but it's a 1st down. Spotted by the 41.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
With the catch, it's Harper. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. It's the 2-minute timeout, which has been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete by defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. On 1st and 10, they're going to throw the ball. Gets the ball as he is again, but it's incomplete.
Well, this one's from the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They bring him down, but that play moves into the scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a story. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go in half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, not right through. And with the next quarter, we're tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Fields inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So they start to run with some late fireworks here in less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, we're going to throw the football. It's a short completion of the big tight end. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big game So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it way down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Hoping to quick here at the beginning of the third quarter to make up this deficit. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds the receiver wide open. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. 5-yard gain for second and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to find some room. It's Lee. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. And that play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on third down. On the run here. Let's it go. Touchdown Bulldogs to put them on top now. Trying to add the lead now with PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. Gets some space among the 30. They'll avoid the big hit on the side. Alabama comes up with the ball quickly.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
They keep him off bounds for the run. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss on the play. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The punt team taking it away on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to reach in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule and get ready for the next play.
And the completion made. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down here for this offense. The shotgun one. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Again makes a second and medium. Fakes the handoff. He looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Harper. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They get the completion. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down.
Georgia's setting up the 1st and 10 now. On the shotgun, it's probing the secondary. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They keep guessing with a 1. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before it brings the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Harper. He's in the clear. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep.
And we will score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's another strike for this quarterback. He is having himself today.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. 1st down, looking to throw. He's got it. He's open. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The South were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense did a pretty nice job here, being able to contain that run game for just the 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd, hey, that's a different game. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through here instead of staying with the lead.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground with the run going. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they went through their ball. You can tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and 1. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I like the call here, 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have it.
And it's blocked. The kick was low.
Oh, man, they really needed that one, but let's give credit to the defense. Knowing the situation and making sure that it stays a 2-possession game. Great play by the defense.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for the first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for the first down mark.
He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that one. 2nd and 10 now for 48 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's 0 and stops right at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we'll do a throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. They make the stop on the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Georgia getting set for that 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. And he stopped him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And up here for the shotgun. Run it up the middle of the stuff for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here, working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that 3rd down and up to the first down.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle is made at the 40, 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're looking to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Solid game. To get this stop near the goal line. Here's a run on 3rd and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100. And when you're behind, you just want it to end.
He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive. Set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Killian. here he goes. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Go hard to the line here with the clock running. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back with a float for first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, they can't bring it down. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they're ready to hurl. They can't clear. Now,
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanders Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia about to kick it off and get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. Tech with a huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe two-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. On third and short, trying to impose their will over the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Hunt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, it's all about the defensive coordinators coming into this football game. Like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride, or I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Ben. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Great job by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing on all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. Don't people forget, Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. How about this? Tech has a line reporter to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep they hate.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down and second and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Galladay. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No no pickup at all on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now he is extended it a little.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. Listen, teams will take 3 points every day.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air, it's Galladay. On the move, he fires. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed.
Momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it worse than goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Pulls it in, it's Ben. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up the 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Kicks up just a little bit of yards and up out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Gonna run it. It's Lee. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
He's going for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. defensive five. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Ben. Looking for more room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Galladay. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And there will be no return on this one. And he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Those hairy dogs taking it right out of another first down.
You usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs did.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking for space. It's Lee. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on how important those five guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder.
Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Red Wing Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These guys are taking some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to pass. It's Galladay. It's incomplete. And maybe a little too aggressive for this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete on the right side.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just shows how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass to 30. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love this offense, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points on bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. He scores again on the final play. Now this offense has no cushion going into halftime.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're up to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Sure hands, it's Ben. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll rough one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Yellow Jackets are out of the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ben. And a pickup of 8 opens a row of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ben. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the hit. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break, letting him check down. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone, gets it to the 28. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with them. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football. You've got to be in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play some.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Galladay. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. Trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
They feed him again. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On that one, it's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know him.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. There's the pressure. Go back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the tackle, and he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, get the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing on all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute the 2 points on that.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Makes the grab, has the marker, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. opportunity. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop with that first down off the Isaac. They should be able to kneel this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Galladay. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.